Hello and welcome. Today, this is going to be a little demonstration about inventory source. I'm going to dive on into this, show you a little bit more about what we do, who we are, our services explain a little bit more, and then the big thing here is we are going to jump into a demo of our tools and software. My name is Austin Rose. I'm the e-commerce solutions consultant here at Inventory Source. Now let's dive on in. I'm going to share a little bit more about ourselves. We've been founded in 2003. We have 15 years of dropship software experience. Going forward off of this is really we help you sell more and manage less by providing a powerful tool to seamlessly sync and integrate inventory management systems and order management systems from your suppliers, your warehouse, 3PL, all syncing that up with your sales channels, marketplaces, or platforms. So our three core services, our first core service here on the left side is our free service. We have a free supplier directory, which has over 180 integrated dropship suppliers, about 90% of them based here in the US. You're able to view the products, their policies, contact information, and how to get started dropshipping their products. Right in the middle here, we have our inventory management automation service. Really, it is our catalog manager and it is syncing inventory and product data from your dropship supplier onto your sales platform. We do the first upload of the product data, images, titles, descriptions, category structure, as well as syncing with price changes and quantity changes and product status changes on a daily update. Going off of that, we kind of take a full circle where we can do our order automation. So really our order management automation is where we can route orders from your sales channel to your supplier. They fulfill it to your customer. We can then provide back tracking information back to your sales channel, doing that all in a very automated service. Now, going off of that, a little bit how our inventory automation works is with our dropship suppliers. You can see here on the left side, we've gotten integrated with their system, whether it be over an EDI, API, XML or CSV files, FTP service, whatever it may be. We're able to standardize that integration and really bring that into our database. From there, we're constantly monitoring and syncing up with their inventory level changes, price changes, things like that. Now, going off of that is we have very powerful automation tools where you can curate your catalog, you can set up pricing rules as well as map out category structure, and a bunch of different things on top of that. From there, we then sync up with your sales channels, your platforms, your marketplaces, whatever you're selling on. We have full integrations with all of these that you see here on the right side. Now, going full circle into our order automation, customer places an order, let's say on your Shopify store, we bring that into inventory source. We can then auto process or verify and process that to your supplier. If you have multiple suppliers, we can do multi-supplier routing as well as multi-warehouse routing. From there, it's placed into their order management system. They fulfill it, they send it over to your customer, and then they'll post for a tracking number. We then grab that tracking number and information. We update that actually in the back end order of your store, your platform that we're integrated with. All right, so I'm going to jump out and show you a little bit about our tool. So once I get logged into inventory source here, you'll see you can get on the getting started page. Generally showing you a little bit more about our interface, how to manage that, and really, going forward, really to get your first steps with using our services. The add integration here on the left, that's whenever you are ready to purchase an integration from your supplier to your channel. You can then also jump into the supplier directory. This is to find the suppliers that we're integrated with. Like I said, we've got over 170 dropship suppliers here. Now, onto the good stuff, the inventory feeds. This is our catalog manager. This is the tool that you use to manage your inventory from your supplier. So I've got 3 different suppliers set up here. I'm going to click this manage button here. All right, this is the catalog manager. So first thing I'm going to show is a little bit about your curation of the catalog. So you're going to want to curate your catalog, show you a little bit more about, what products you want to sell, what titles do they have, what images do they have, what's the pricing, showing everything in regard to an inventory management system, right? So you can see some products here. We've actually have some save tags onto these products, so I can actually do some save searching. You can utilize that here in the tag section. Now, how to create these tags, the best way of doing it is your advanced search. So your advanced search, I can search through wholesale cost range, a category, a brand, has a UPC, has an image. And then once I've done that, here, let's actually do that real quick for you. Do clothing, and we must have an image because I'm selling on a platform. Once we do that, we've got 267 products that pop up for this specific category. From here, I can actually do some bulk actions. This is a big deal for a lot of our retailers. They want to take all these products and add it within their catalog with one click of a button. They don't want to go and individually do that. You do that here. You're going to move that product either to your queue or your catalog. So that's a cool thing is your queue is really a staging environment for products you want to verify and probably customize. Once you move it out of your queue and into my catalog right here to the right, those are the active products that we're putting on your platform. So you can see these are in my queue. I can actually go see them in the queue. What I want to do is I'm going to actually customize these products. So for instance, this specific product I want to customize. Come in here, these blue action buttons, customize. I can change up the title, change up the description, put in another image, things like that. You can do that within our tool, or you can do it on your platform. Now, going off of this is really, like I said, some of these things, they look great. Let's just, move them over into the catalog. This one looks good as well. Let's move that into our catalog. Like I said, is the curation of the catalog. And then once we move it into there, what's going to happen is we're going to do a full upload of those products onto your site, and then we're going to sync up to those products for price changes, quantity changes, and product status changes on what we call a daily update. Now, going off of that, that's a great way of curation, great way of getting things onto your platform. But the big thing here is pricing, right? So you want to price your products in a very bulk manner. Whenever I clicked on that catalog rules, we then have our catalog rules for pricing. Specifically here, we do a basic markup. So this is a very popular one. It's a tiered percent markup off of wholesale. You can do a bunch of different ways of marking up your price, right? So we'll just do this one, something $0 to $10 wholesale. We'll do a 15% markup, 10 to 20, 12% markup. You can add as many tiers as you'd like. We have some advanced price settings as well as category and brand pricing as well. So a lot of different functionalities that might make sense to your use case. We also have a category mapping tool. This is really just to rename and plug and play categories from your supplier onto your sales platform. You can see here I've already gone and renamed some categories, and you can actually see these are the parent categories, so the top level category. I click this plus right here. You can see these subcategories as well, where you can come in and rename the categories as well, and then we'll reflect that change onto your platform. You can manage the tags here. Like I said, this is the advanced save search. Some controls, big thing here, minimum quantity filter. A lot of guys like this. So what happens is if we have a minimum quantity filter set at 5, if something quantity falls below 5, we then indicate that as out of stock. So great way of ensuring no stockouts for products. And then going off of that, if you like working in Excel spreadsheets, CSV files, you can do bulk uploads to the product catalog queue, price overrides, as well as product customization. So that's our catalog manager. That is really just curating your catalog, setting up your pricing rules, your category mapping rules, and some controls on the back end. Going forward, if you do buy our full automation package, which is inventory automation plus our order automation, you then have access to our order automation here through the order manager. So whenever I click on this order manager, these are the orders that I'm getting in, say, for my Shopify store, right? So we have a bunch of orders coming through, different ways that we can do this, right? So we have a verifying process. That's what you're looking at here. I'm going to click process because this looks good. It's ready to be processed to my supplier. I'm going to click process. Or if you want to just automatically send over, no human intervention here at all, you can see these 3 have already been processed automatically over, nothing that you have to do there. Now, one thing that's certain is let's take a look at this order. Let's make sure everything looks good. Delivery information, billing information if we need to pull that in. Here's the product information. If I need to come in and change up the name, the SKU, the quantity, things like that at the price, I can do that all through here. I can even change the supplier as well. Like I said, we have multi-supplier routing. This is unprocessed. Whenever I click process, it's going to be processed. And then to take this full circle is whenever I look at this order here, we can see that it's been processed and it's actually been shipped already. I'm going to look in this order. We pulled in the tracking successfully. I can actually click this cog right here, and you can see it's been shipped. Here's the PO number. Here's the quantity. It's UPS ground, and here's that tracking number, right? So big thing here is we are pushing that tracking number into your platform for you. No manual intervention there. Really taking this full circle of automating the order flow process. So that's our order manager. Bunch of different ways of you can view your orders as well, but it really does exactly what it needs. Automating orders over to your supplier, sending back tracking information. That's our full automation, inventory automation, which I showed in the catalog manager, inventory feeds here, as well as the order manager. If you have any questions, feel free to click on the help and contact us here. We have a full support center. Very big thing here is our videos and tutorial guides. That's a huge help to show you a little bit more about our integrations and really what we do here at Inventory Source. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Best email is solutions@inventorysource.com. Like I said, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help you out.